my crafty friends, welcome back to Sandy's Creative Studio. So today I am going to work on a masterboard. And no, you have seen me work on a masterboard before because I just enjoy them because they're basically collage. So what I'm going to do today, I'm just going to do something a little different. I'm going to put down my collage pieces, and my collage pieces are going to be mostly a neutral color. Let me show you what I have picked out already, because that's what I've been doing, just sitting here picking out different things. That's about as much of color as I have selected so far. That's an Edith Holden page, because I love the text. Again, I love the text. That's a hymnal. I found that and I thought that was really cute. Just pops of color, but not much. And that was the perfect color. This is a German book that I found at a yard sale a while back. I love different texts, whether it's foreign language or it's small or great big. I just love all different types. And I wish I had like maybe a bigger font of something that I could add. That would be really cool. This is really old. Wish I knew how old. But I got that in a journal bundle. And then I have some white music paper that I could probably distress and make it look alright. I have several pieces of that. Okay, and then I've gotten out a couple of other bags that I can pick from. I have this storage, I like to call it my storage system. What it is, it's plastic, and it's like real thin plastic, and it has dividers, and so you can divide your different pieces, like say you have clusters in one, postcards in one, tags in one. It's really cool. It really helps to keep me organized. But then sometimes I forget that it's there, and I just have a bunch of stuff in a basket. I like my basket because I can pick out, different things that I'm working on and throw it in here and just pick from this instead of picking from that. So anyhow, I just wanted to show you a little bit about what I have going on behind the scenes. And there's a lot. So anyway, and I do have a lot of other stuff that needs to be moved, needs to be cleaned up. I really like that. This is just a music paper that I've dyed, because you can see the lines. Pull that out. I think that's too much color. This is more of a cardboard than paper. This is really cool. I think this is like a not just a photocopy. I think maybe it's on cardstock. It's like photo finish. Okay, what else is in here? Oh, I love that. Oh, I'm definitely going to include that in my pile. Now, these aren't definite things that are going on my paper, but they're just things that I can choose from right now. And then there's this one that has butterflies on it. Let's see. Oh, I love some of these things in here, but I think it's a little too much color. Oh, I like that because it's just a little pop of color. Let's see, what is this? Newspaper, but again, that's like photocopied or replica. So I'm going to put those to the side. I'm not sure that I want anything else out of this pile. I just wanted to show you basically how I get organized before I start working on something, if you could call it organized. But I do like to pick stuff, and like I said, put them in my basket so that I can just pick from my basket. And I have a lot of stuff in bags. It just helps me find stuff quicker. So I pick through my bags and then I put them in my basket. I love this. And I've never even really read it. I just think it's so cool. Oh, I don't think I'm going to use that now. Spending today complaining about yesterday won't make tomorrow any better. I love that. I think I'm going to copy this because I really like it. So I'm going to put that to the side. Okay, what else have I got here? Oh, isn't she pretty? She looks like she's a warrior queen. I love these. You know, stick them in a journal. You know, put something cute in there, some kind of cluster, and just pin it in, or put a, what am I trying? I was gonna say a paper clip on it. Some pretty women. I really like. Look at that. Isn't she pretty? They made her look so grown up. Let's see. She's pretty. So this one is like my women bag. She's a bride, and I think she's pretty. Yeah, this is definitely a lot of women in this bag. I love this too. Now this is in French, and then I have, you have bewitched me, body and soul, and I love, love, love you, and wish from the day forth never to be parted from you. Isn't that sweet? I love this. Or something else I think I'd like to copy. Okay. Yeah, now I know that I got these in a kit. I remember seeing that. Let's see. I don't know if there's anything else that I want to pull out or not. I do like to have plenty of things to choose from. So, like I said, if I put them in these bags, choose from them, and then put them back, it keeps me from being so overwhelmed with pieces. Restore. I like that. If I was doing something that was tranquil and just relaxing colors, and flowers, that would go really nice. Isn't that pretty? And if you had something behind this piece, that would look nice. Okay. I think I like this. It says album. I just like it. Okay. Look at that. That's neat. Okay, so I think I'm good out of this bag. So I'm putting that back in here. And that is a nice envelope. I will use that in a journal and have it flip this way, because I want to be sure they see that. I love it. Okay. So I'm just gonna put my things back real quick. Well, let me show you something else. See, now I have bags with different colors. This is one that I made, an envelope that I made. I just want to make nice things. And that is going to go in a blue journal. That was stuck in there by mistake. So was some Halloween stuff. Now I'm keeping this nearby because I'm going to be using that, I'm sure, because it's spring. Spring has sprung. So I'm going to put my ladies back in here. Now I'm dropping stuff. Okay. So this is some postcards that I have. I don't think I'm going to pick from those. I do have another big box of nothing but postcards. I'm not going to dig into that for this craft. Look, this is, see, now this is another envelope. I try and keep things as a collection. Like this. This is my Western collection. There's a cowboy and a horse. I just really love this, but it's not the theme that I'm going for. I was going to say I do have packages of little pieces of ephemera. And just wanted to show you, you know, how I keep stuff organized, basically. Isn't that a cute piece? I may or may not use that. All right. So I never know what I'm going to find when I start picking bags out, but I know that they're all going to be together and contained. So that's pretty cool. I really like that. And then of course I have things organized by certain colors as well. Now this is a nice bag of ephemera for pockets. I'm not going to get into that right now. There is something I want to see and show you. See how this is mostly things that you can put in pockets. I love this one. So fairy and a fox. I absolutely love this. And there's some more women. This is women and ephemera. Look at that. She's out of place though. So yeah, this is more women. It's mostly women. So yeah, and then the women make nice pieces of ephemera, or I can put them on a postcard. So it's nice to have the pieces in that storage container. Now I am using, as you can see, a bright blue background. I'm going to cover this completely up. The first thing I'm going to do is my layers of neutral colors. My layer of neutral colors. Alright, and I need to get my art glitter glue. I have to find that. It's right here. I'm going to put it in something because my little bottle's not working. It's stopped up. I think I can use my Scotch Create glue stick because right now I'm just putting gluing paper down. Okay, I want to tear that off. Okay, so I'm back. My camera cut off because it was full. So I want to show you what I completed while I thought my phone was recording. So I got everything covered with the vintage look that I wanted. And I want to tell you a couple more things about my storage before we continue. I also use a 10 by 10 square box, and it's also 10 deep. Anyway, it's perfect for my papers or my leftover scraps of fabrics and crochet. And that's basically what I dug this out of. I would love to show you that, but it is so big, it is not going to fit on my desk under a phone. So I just wanted to show you some of the things I pulled out. I did some dyeing, and I believe this one was dyed. And no. Which one was dyed? This was it's hard to tell. I know what I did with this one. It was white, and I can see where I sprayed it with brown and green distressed inks. I'll tell you exactly what I used to spray on it. I used Distress Spray Stain Bundled Sage, and more than likely I used Vintage Photo. And I also like this, but I didn't use this one. Rusty Hinge. It's really pretty when you get it shook up real good and you spray that on something, maybe along with blue or green. It just makes it look nice and rustic. So, yeah, I think okay, so that one I sprayed, and this one I believe I dyed, or I possibly picked that up when I went through a hoarding house, because I got all kinds of beautiful laces when I did that for boxes full of sewing stuff. And I love it. Okay, so I wanted to show you those. I pulled this out of my box. Got this. Now I did buy some fabric scraps from Etsy. Some of this is from that. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm not a big fan of pink, but this is more like a rosy or a magentic color. Now I like that, but I'm just not, well, like for instance, my fingernails, not a big fan of that color pink, but I got it for Easter and I think it's cute. I love my bunny rabbit. Okay, and then I have this. For someone who doesn't like pink, I have a lot of it, but that's what I got in my scrap kit. I love it. And so this bag is just bits and pieces of little things. I love it. Now I'm pulling these out because I am going to be making some clusters, and I'm going to top them using some of these fabrics. Look at that. It's just totally out of place with the beiges and the whites, but I love it. That's going to be really nice on a cluster. Okay, so that's all I want to show you right now. I want to do some stenciling, and I'm trying to decide what I want to use. I have a couple of stencils. I just got a kit from Amazon. I'm not sure if I showed them in the last video. I think I might have, or it might have cut off ahead of time. Clocks, I love it. And like a music note stencil, bricks, and this is it's a really nice nice words. I don't know what to call it. I'm not going to read it right now, but this is beautiful. And I think I'm going to, the one thing I could do is I could spray it, but I think I'm going to use my walnut stain, and I'm wondering if maybe I want to use something a little darker since this is brown. So I am going to, this is another brown. This one is walnut stain. Oh, these are both walnut stains. I didn't know I had two. That's nice to know. All right, but I'm thinking I'm going to get the black. I'll be right back. Talks amongst yourselves. Since I am showing you stuff that I use behind the scenes, I have makeup sponges, because sometimes when you replace these, they don't hold very well after you replace them. So I got these makeup sponges, and they are great to have in a pinch when you don't have anything else. So it's nice to have these on hand, and I got them from a grocery store, and they're really not that much. Okay, so I got black soot. I don't know what happened, but I got some green on there, but that is black soot. Oh no, this is walnut stain. Well, I guess we're going with walnut stain. It's just meant to be, because everything I've found is walnut stain. Okay. I really wish I could have found the black. And my black is a little one too. It's a mini. So I might look in there again and see if I can find it. And I'm going to have to go over it a few times because it's not black. But I think this is going to look good. And you just have to push. See, that's not, it comes through in some of it. Let me see if I can find the black. Okay, I actually did find my black soot. I'm excited about this now. Let's see, where do I want to put it? Yeah. I definitely want to have some words over there. And I might go back up to the top now that I found the black soot, go over it again. So you get it in your sponge really good. This is what I'm doing off the camera. It's hard to do with one hand, but that's what I'm doing, and it gets plenty of ink on there. I really love how this works. It works a lot better. Okay, see how that looks? I love it. It just looks like, you know, this is a receipt, like a handwritten receipt. I love that. So I want to put some over here on this side too. But so I mash it really good. Then I hold it down. It just comes out so much better. So I'm just going to go down to the bottom with this, over to the right, and I would be off of the paper. And I'm trying to be careful to stay on the stencil. Oh, sweet. I love it. Okay, now as nice as this is, I have to come up here and try some up here too. I love it. And this is just a new purchase. I just got these off of Amazon. I use Amazon a lot because I live in the country and it's hard to find a good craft store. Nice. Maybe a little there. Not going overboard, just a little. And maybe a little at the top. So today I want to show you how I'm going to finish these up. Well, this is finishing up the background. So let me show you. I showed this in the previous part of the video that I made some bigger ephemera pieces. These are big. Now I love this, and this is the size that I want to do, either this side or even smaller. But I really love how these turned out. I used some homemade paper that I made. I'll have to show you guys that and make something out of that. So I'm going to lay those to the side. I'm going to move this to the side. And so I showed you the crochet and the fabrics. I even found that in my fabrics. But I need to start with the base. So I am going to make some bases. I'm going to cut out some pieces basically, or tear them out. And I just want to tear some pieces and go with that. This is perfect as it is. So I got some of that. And I like the back side of it too. It's like painted boards that have faded. Let's see. And I also have my scissors. I want to cut some of that off. I got some green. And then I got this in a notebook with different colors. I got some peachy color with it. I think there's a blue. Okay. I like this. It's a different color than the blue, but it must have come from the same notepad. So I'm just going to tear some of these down. And, you know, it's kind of like a mess making because I'm trying to get all these bases made up before I do anything else. And I got 2 pages of an Edith Holden book. I'm going to tear this down. And I'm trying to hold my finger there because it keeps it from tearing wildly. I know Pam at the Paper Outpost says, craft with reckless abandon, but I don't want my bases to be torn. Alright, I'm just going to tear that in half. Yeah, I don't want to tear it up too bad. Oh, I love that. So I'm going to tear the end off of this. I put that in the pile. Alright, now I have this piece and I have these. I think I'm going to tear them like that. And here. See, these will make nice toppers. Okay, and then I have these as well. I really like these. Okay, so I got a good pile to start with. I have some topper things. I'm going to lay those here. And move these to the side. And then if I have more, they're right here to my side. In the basket I showed you. I think I want to use another piece. I want to use some music pieces too. Okay, so now I'm just going to grab a piece. Now these are cardstock. This is a notepad with cardstock. So I'm going to use that to start with. And I don't want my colors to be too different. So let's see, that would be nice. But I got to put something else on it. Maybe put some of this script paper. That's the word I was trying to think of before, script. I like that. And now I'm looking at my pieces here. Oh, I just bought a brand new stapler. I don't know what happened to my stapler. Let's see. I'm going to staple them and I'm going to just spread them out a little bit so you can see the different pieces. So now I have that piece, and I may or may not want to add to it. I'm going to go ahead and just start making these first. Okay, do that. Need music paper. I like how I got the different shades of blue. Okay, now I got that, but it definitely needs something else. And I'm thinking maybe I also have stamps. Oh, I've just found a pretty blue stamp. There we go. And that's maybe the Queen of England. It's sliding, so I'm trying to hold on to it. Put it back together again. Let's see. Westminster Abbey. So yeah, that would be Queen Elizabeth. Okay, so I'm going to set that to the side because, like I said, I'm not topping them right now. Let's see, I think I would like for that to be on the top of something, but I think I'm going to tear this off. Yeah, I don't want to cover this piece. I really want it to be the top of a piece, maybe. Let's see. What can I do now? There's some green. I like that because there's green on the flower. Okay, now I think I'm going to dig into here again. Love these little pieces. Now some of these are probably going to have to be cut up. I think I'm going to cut some of that down. I probably should have cut some of it down before I started. Oh, that'll be pretty. I like that. Okay. Now, there's things I don't want to cover up. That's why I'm kind of hesitant about covering some things up because I want them to be seen. Let's see, what else do I want? There's this paper too. I'm going to pull from my basket of goodies. I like this. I think this will work good with the piece that I'm making right now. I'm going to go ahead and tear down some pieces. Now I think that's nice, but it's very close to the same. Yeah, I don't want to cover that up. Oh, that would be nice, but I think I want to put something else on that as well. And I think I'm going to stamp it, or not stamp it, but staple it and maybe put a button on it. And I have to dig out my buttons. This is what I keep my buttons in. So right now I'm going to make them. Like I said, I don't want to make them just yet. I like that. But I think I want to tear it a little bit right here. See, how does that look? I get a little bit of each of those colors showing. And I think I want a little bit of this on it. Maybe cut a few pieces of lace. Oh, I got some pretty lace here. Okay, let's see what we want to do now. And I'm just into moving them around where I want them to go. I just want that to show. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Or not cut it. Staple it. And then I can add something else to it down the road. Let's see. So I want to use this piece. That piece would be nice. That would be nice. Oh, look at that. It would make a really nice center. And then I just need to put something behind it. And I don't want to put that behind it. I really don't. That would be cute. How about I do that? I just have to make sure it stays together in one place. And I think what I'll do is I'll put a button on that one too. Well, I have this blue flower. I have this piece of blue. Now I can do that. I also have ribbons that I could use. I'm going to go ahead and staple this. I just have to go and get my glue. Let's see. Oh, I think the light green would look really good. I'm going to have to go grab my glue. It's across the room. We'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, so something else that I have this John Deere tin. And these are my pieces of ribbons. It's mostly ribbons. I have some of this thrown in there. Butterflies. I'm not sure where that came from, but there's some pink beads. And anyway, it's mostly laces and ribbons. You know, and you get such little pieces that, you know, you might not be able to find them again. So I wanted something to contain those in, so I'd be able to find them again. So I just picked through some of them and cut some pieces out for our clusters. I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna cut some of this. So there we go. Now I got some pieces that we can work with. Let's see what we can do here now. Now I'm looking in my basket. I just wish I had some more cardstock, some heavier cardstock. Okay, let's see. I found these. And these are different it's basically ephemera. That's nice. I got that on Amazon as well. So I want to find something that's a little heavier. I just pulled this out because it is heavier. Something like that makes a really nice base. A good piece of cardstock. Okay. So I can put those two together. I really like the looks of these colors together. I could do a piece of this. Let's see if I want to do a piece of this. I think that might blend too much for me. Now if I do music, I want to cut that off, I think. But it also needs something else. Let's see. Kind of got a green theme going on here. So I think I'll put on a piece of green crochet scrap. Now I just have to make sure that it stays where I put it and it doesn't get my finger. So I think I'll just tear that off. And then some of these I will probably distress. See, I'm going to go with another piece like this. That's what I should have done. I should have got some more heavier cardstocks. But it's working. That would be nice, but I think this needs a button. think I might go ahead and put a button on it. I think I'll just pick a few buttons out of there. Not seeing anything I like. I'm thinking like maybe a brown one. So I think I'm going to go ahead and staple this as it is. That would be nice. Hopefully the glue will be strong enough. Now, I couldn't get it to squirt, so what I did is I have my paint palette, and I don't know if anyone's done this before, but it's a trick for me to what I like to call a trick tip, something like that. So it wouldn't squirt out, so I just put that in the palette and then spread the glue wherever I need it. But I wanted to put this button on there. I'm going to set it in front of me so that'll dry. And then I think maybe just do a couple more pieces here. See, and I like for the colors to show. That's too big. Maybe I can go with one of these. And one of these. Now I have some other little pieces. Where are my other little pieces? Let me see. See what I can find. I am digging through the stuff that is on my desk. My stuff that's already done. And I also have, yeah, there's no telling what's underneath the pile of stuff. I'm going to go ahead and staple this down. I like it. I was trying to decide if I wanted something else. Like, I might want a word. Treat yourself. That's nice. I like that because I like the color. And then I have some other words, but they're just bright white, and I don't want that. Or that's too big. Okay, so I'm going to go with treat yourself. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on that. I really should have got a cup of water before I started using my paintbrush in the glue. But it'll be nice. Let's see. I kind of want to cover up the staple. Not that I mind that look. I really don't. That's cute. Okay. Ooh. Accidents do happen. But there are some pretty things in here. I can continue to make more. Okay. So I have, I think, one more that I want to do, and I think that will be plenty. I like the bird. So let's see, what else do I want to put together? Trying to decide if I want a little bit of color. I like the bird on it. I might just do that and a word. What else? I have authentic. Oh, look at these. I didn't even know I had these stamps. Those are nice. But I don't want to go with a stamp. Let me go ahead and staple that together. And maybe I can find a small stamp. Let's see if I want a small stamp. Yeah, let me just put a little bit of glue on that. So I know I'm working off camera, and I really need to see what I'm doing to put this glue on here. Now I'm just going to pop this underneath the bird. And I could also put this on this side, and I like that. I like that because it's green and it could represent grass. Okay. So I'm just going to pop that on the bird. Like so. There we go. That's plenty of glue. More than I thought I was getting on there. So cool. All right, I'm going to set these to the side. I'm definitely going to have to do more. So I have all this laid out that I want to use. Now I'm dropping buttons. So I'll just put my buttons back real quick. Look, I got a little snail. I don't know what I'm going to do with him, but I've had him quite a while. Okay, so I'm just going to lay these back out so you can see what we've done. That needs something, doesn't it? Let's see, what do we want to put on that? What do I want to put on that? Something cute. Let's see, what do I have that's cute? Oh, I don't want to do that. Though I like it. All right, I think I'm going to put that to the side because I'm not sure that one's done. And there's another one that is not quite done for me. There's another one. Some of these need more. Some of these don't. I really like how that turned out. And I found one of my my ribbons or bow ties. So let me see. Considering I'm not quite done with them yet, I want something to maybe give them a pop of color. And I like these little stamps. The little stamps are perfect for that. Oh, and I'm just digging through stamps right now. So let me see. I don't want to put anything over that. I think maybe I'll just put a button on that. And let me just put out a few buttons. Okay. Oh, look, I found a pretty blue one. I can put that on there. I'm going to need to put a little bit more glue on my palette. Whoa, I think I'm going to have to get some more Fabri-Tac. Okay, so I'm going to take this blue button, pop some glue on there, and put that there. I think that just made it. You know, sometimes they just need a little touch of something. Okay, now that needs something. But that's way too big, isn't it? Maybe not. Maybe I like that. Let me see. Where are my ribbons, bow ties? Because that might look really nice with a bow tie. I can't find them right this minute, so it's getting a big green button. So So I don't know if I told you, the reason that I'm doing this is so I can make tags out of my masterboard. There we go. And like I said, that's all it needed, just a little something. Now, I meant that for that one, but I like that better. So I can use maybe a tiny flower. I have tiny flowers in here. That's cute. Now, I know I'm not a big fan of pink, but that's peachy to me. That's not pink. And I like it. So I'm going to pop that on there. And here I thought I was almost done. But I'm just putting a finishing touch on these. And then I'm going to pop that right over the staple. Okay, and I don't know if I want anything on this one. I like that one as it is. I like that one. I think this one turned out really good. And this one, I'm in love with this one. Now, I think that one's done. That one's done. Whoops, I got them flipped over. So, yeah, I think the only two that I need something on would be these two. So, let me see what color. Ooh, I like that brown. Wow, I have glue on my fingers, so things are starting to stick. I think I'm going to grab another handful. See what else I can get out of my bag of buttons. Oh, I like that. I like that better than the plain brown one. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So I'm getting the glue again. Slap that on there. There we go. So cute. I love little font. I know I said earlier in the video, I love different size fonts, especially mixing and matching them, like small font, big font. I was going to say different colors, but yeah, sometimes you can pick up something that's got some red text in it. But different sizes for sure. Okay, so I want to put something on here. Oh, I wish I didn't have that back on it, because I think yellow would be beautiful on that. I wonder if I can find a yellow button. I'm going to dig around and see what I can find. Even if it's not yellow, I can still find something pretty. I hate it when they have a shank on them. So I like really want to use some of them, but I can't because of that. Oh, sweet. I actually found a yellow one with no shank. Sweet. Okay. So now I'm going to get the glue again. Paint the back in glue. And I think I'm going to put it right there. So there we go. That is a good mix of clusters. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make clusters, and hopefully you made some yourself. So I have the little ones, and I have the pile of the big ones. I can put this one in with the little ones. Now I'm setting the big ones to the side. There's another one. I might be able to use these two. They're not too big. But so that is my arrangement of clusters. You know, I have all kinds of sizes. And now, I'm not doing it right this moment. I am going to do another video. And I am going to cut different size tags and cards out of this. And I was just thinking, I wonder if it needs something else. But look how I can just throw something down on it, like cut that out. How pretty that'll be. I love that, you know. And what I'm trying to do, some of these will give it a pop of color. And that'll be really nice. So I got to decide on my next video, now that I have the clusters made, is there something else? Because I'm kind of thinking now that I love using my scraps. And I have nice scraps. But I'm wondering if I want something more on here to make it more like a mixed media piece. So let me dwell on that a little bit. Let me give it some thought. And when I come back, my next video, I'm either going to be decorating with some more media, or we might be just going ahead and cutting out the tags. Either way, I'll be cutting out the tags and putting some clusters down. So, you know, it's just part of the process. And I hope that you'll come along and enjoy and watch this progress with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, I hope you will hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that bell notification for more videos to come. Thanks, and bye for now.